The Office of National Statistics figures are out today showing that London, Birmingham and Manchester are all now minority white cities. Minority white cities.
UK is becoming less white and less Christian. Nigel Farage is very worried about that. But is it something to worry about? And is it true? White British people now minority in UK's largest cities, census reveals. This is the 2021 census results coming in. Are they really a minority? It depends how you count it. Certainly, they would be, if not a majority, a plurality in many boroughs. If we look here in London, I know in Newham, Brent and Redbridge up the top, white people only make up 31% or 35% of the borough, but that still might be the largest ethnicity, if white people even is an ethnicity. And of course, down the bottom there, you can see that there are many, many, many boroughs where white people form over half the population. But I think the question really is about white British as an ethnic identity, not white in general. If we round up all the white people all together and include Europeans and French and Polish, Ukrainian people, white people must be by far the largest ethnic group or race in London as a whole. But it's this question of white British and how many people describe themselves as white British. Toby Young here is saying, according to 2021 census, only 36.8% of Londoners say they are white British. Just 2 decades ago, the figure was 59.8. So this is more about identity rather than any kind of demographic trend. On present trends, the UK capital will be less than 30% white by 2030. Well, it'll probably be underwater by then, won't it? So I don't know what we're worried about here. But this reminds me of a meme I saw about demographic trends in America and the fact that the majority of babies born in the US are now non-white. And of course, that's not for the first time in history. That's for the second time, because once upon a time, America was majority Native American. And once upon a time, Britain was majority Native Britain. But who are the Native Britons? What is a Native Briton? Is being white British different to being white English? Once upon a time, there were no English people in England. England didn't become England until the Anglo-Saxons came here from wherever they came from Europe, from Saxony and other places. Several millennia ago, there were no white people anywhere. The white race evolved later. The original inhabitants of Britain, the first inhabitants of Britain, we are told, looked something like Cheddar Man, who had a dark complexion and didn't look like anything that we would consider to be a white person. He's still a native Briton, though. Native to the British Isles. And yes, Britain is becoming less Christian, but many so-called modern nations become less religious, don't they? There are more people identifying as no religion at all. And, of course, Islam, the fastest growing religion in the world, increasing its number of followers in Great Britain. I can't imagine how a religion that started in the Middle East would ever become the majority religion in the United Kingdom, but who knows? Maybe it will. But as we all know, there is no compulsion in religion.